The Dallas Cowboys are known as America's team. Countless kids across the country have dreamed of wearing the helmet with a star. And one of those kids suffered through the entire 1983 college draft, waiting for the Cowboys to call.
First 6 rounds go by and I wasn't drafted. Next 6 rounds go by, 12 rounds, wasn't drafted. The good thing about it was the next day, the Dallas Cowboys were knocking on my door wanting me to come play for them. They did tell me this. They said if there were 13 rounds in the NFL draft, I would have been the 13th round pick. And that kind of excited me, so I signed that contract right away and got on a plane and went to California and get off the plane and come to find out there was 185 13th round draft picks for the Dallas Cowboys. So I realized that at that point I wasn't that important.
Undrafted but undaunted, Bill Bates evolved from a rookie free agent to an enduring member of the Cowboy tradition. He played for Tom Landry, Jimmy Johnson, and Barry Switzer. He tackled Walter Payton, Earl Campbell, and Barry Sanders. Bates will go down in history as one of the NFL's toughest men and excitable boys.
Oh! What in the world? That may be the worst call I've ever seen in my life! That may be the worst ever!
Bill has always been a little too excitable.
Go, go, go! Yeah, yeah, yeah!
We were playing the Rams here a couple years ago, and he made a play on a kickoff.
Yeah, 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 yeah!
And I went out to greet him and figured I'd be doing a high five or something with him. He came over and butted me right in the head. He went about his business, and I got a towel and stopped the bleeding.
A few minutes later, I come back up to him and say, hey, you know, what play we're going to run? And I look up at him and say, hey, Joe, how'd you get that cut on your head? He just walked away.
Over the years, Bill Bates has overcome broken bones, major knee surgery, and a 1-in-15 season. The only thing he couldn't handle was starting his family with triplets.
When you have dreamed about having a big family and think that you're going to have twins, and on the sonogram, the doctor said, well, there's twins, and hold on, we found one more, triplets, and you turn that sonogram off, don't find any more. I got 5. You got 5, right? 5 kids. They came home a week before our first training camp with Jimmy Johnson. Now, which was worse, you think, with going to training camp first with Jimmy Johnson or staying home with the triplets? You know, I think that's pretty much a toss-up because both of them were tough. At least in training camp, I got some sleep.
You know, the clue, he was carrying them, and they were crawling all over him.
We call him, you know, he has a little rabbit family. You know, he had a car full, you know, it was like a carpool, but they were all his kids.
You're at 6 years old, you're going to do a tea party and a spend the night party?
Yes.
You're kidding. You're kidding.
I'm 6 years old, Daddy.
All the conversations going on with those young people as he takes them to school, it really makes a unique picture to think of him as the family man, yet the aggressive gladiator that he is.
I love you.
The gladiator's mentality is not enough. Lasting more than a decade requires a special talent. For Bill Bates, that's special teams.
He has made an art form out of playing the kicking game.
Well, you had to account for him, because Bill was going to get on there. He was going to be around the ball.
Now, they could end up changing, but wherever Bill Bates is, I want you, and kick his butt. All right, here we go, Bill Bates. Go attack him, right there, get up into him. Now, whatever he wants to do. If you try to bump him, he's going to bump, and he's going to run right by you.
How you doing?
Doing great.
Doing good. I'm just trying to get warmed up here.
Yeah.
We got you double teamed all day, so don't worry about it.
I'll believe it.
Bates' kamikaze style prompted the NFL to add a spot in the Pro Bowl for special teamers. And he continually elevated the position, while simultaneously amazing teammates by sticking ball carriers and by sticking around.
When I came here in '89, Bill Bates wasn't supposed to make the team. And in '90, Bill Bates wasn't supposed to make the team.
Intercepted by Bill Bates. Bill Bates saves the day.
Bill Bates began his career as a long shot who longed for the honor of wearing the Cowboy star. For the better part of 2 decades, Bates was a survivor who honored that star every time he took the field.
The game, the dedication that it takes. You give yourself up. You do the things that you weren't made to do. Those are the kinds of things that our fans think of when they think of Bill Bates. He's a big part of the tradition of the Dallas Cowboys.
My dream of playing for the Dallas Cowboys and dream of playing in the NFL came true. To make that star shine so bright and to be a professional, I've showed that Bill Bates played the game and he could truly be called a